Hello everybody and welcome back to the Collectible channel. I apologise, you can see the microphone in the side, but that's fine. Today we have an unboxing of sorts. I managed to get some Ben 10 figures. They've actually been sat on my desk for a while waiting in the box. And I managed to get some really old Ben 10 toys. They're more around the UAF era of Ben 10 figures, but there are some pretty cool ones here. There's a good couple, and I managed to find an eBayer who was selling them pretty cheap. I spent about, I think it was like 40 something pound on what we have today. So let's go with the first one. As you can see, they're bubble wrapped. Some of them are bubble wrapped fantastically, and some of them are not bubble wrapped well at all. So first off, we have Swampfire, Kuro's boy. So there we have is Swampfire. Just to show you how small this guy is, he takes, like, I use a phone, by the way, to record. And you are looking, like, literally he fits in the camera perfectly. So yeah, that's Swampfire for you. He is no bigger than my vape. There is some articulation. It's a bit stiff. The articulation is very stiff. Oh my god. Yeah, like he can crouch. He can sit on his ass all day, ladies and gentlemen. He can sit down. But yeah, we have Swampfire first. Honestly, for a second-hand figure, it isn't too bad. I'm gonna bring this real up close so you guys can see. There's some paint missing around here. From like the where the blacks come off. Also some on his neck for where Swampfire's head's obviously been moved. But honestly, that's not too shabby, to tell you the absolute truth. It's not too bad for a Swampfire figure. I'm very happy with that. He obviously stands. But yeah, he's honestly not a bad figure at all. I'm very happy with this. I'm very happy with having Swampfire in the mix. Again, articulation, not a lot. He doesn't spin his hips, but his legs and arms do bend. And they are very stiff, so they haven't been played with in a while. Or not played with as much. But there is a Swampfire. We'll discard him to one side for just a second as I reach into my box over here. And we pull out another character. Okay. Straight off the bat, I think I know who this is. Before I open it, hit the comment section, let me know who you think this is. So like I said, a lot of these are UAF era. It's Smarty Brain Boy, also known as Brainstorm. This is really cool. Oh, this is awesome. Oh wow, I never had a Brainstorm before. I used to have a lot of the aliens, but I never had a Brainstorm. Okay, first off the bat, he doesn't stand very well. Okay, so this figure does have a broken claw, which I got told that they'd all be in, like, the best nick condition as possible. So that's bullshit. But he does swivel. He does do a little swivel. Okay, his legs do not move. They do not move at all. His arms do go up and down. You cannot move his elbows, though. But also, his brain does go on show, because obviously in the cartoon, Brainstorm was able to open up his head and reveal his brain. The brain's got some detail to it, not a lot. But yeah, I got a broken claw, so that's bollocks. Pretty miffed about that if I do tell the truth. But I still think this is pretty dope. I still think this is pretty cool. Having a Brainstorm, never had a Brainstorm before. So there you go, that's Brainstorm. Let's go into our next one. Let's see if I can just grab something. Yeah. Okay, this off the bat you can instantly see who this is. He is brightly coloured. So I never had this alien either. We have a very loose luminescent Goop. So Goop's one of my favourite aliens. I think Goop's absolute ace. He doesn't have anything on his head. I don't think if the figure ever did. Yeah, this figure's got really loose legs. Like, you can see, you know, just very loose legs. He's got massive, humongous arms. Why did this dude have such big arms? Like, my golly aunt, like, look how long he is. Like, Jesus. I do like the detail though, like, one arm, like, one shoulder is longer. You know, you got a little detail in the head there. Not much to him, really. I don't know why he's got Okay, that's a shame that the bolt is black, because you can see it in the part, like the character's foot. They're for stands, obviously. It actually looks like that got broken after they removed it out of the stand, so that's bullshit too. But yeah, we have Goop. I like how, like, the colour. That sounds like a really dumb thing to say, but I really like the colour. But yeah, Goop's an awesome addition. His knees do not bend, his arms do. We have some bending in the arms. Hey, pass me the ball. So we do have some bending in the arms. But other than that, we got nothing. Literally, his arms go up and down, his legs go up and down, and then his arms bend. His head does swivel. Which makes a lot of sense, because it is Goop. But yeah, that's Goop. So far, we got one immaculate one. One that I'm pretty miffed with, and then one which is pretty good too. This one, again, you can tell who it is, because this is all bubble wrap, so let me know if you guys like bubble wrap. Maybe you'll get a surprise from me. I'll send you all the bubble wrap in my house. Anyway, this is Ultimate Big Chill. One of the most disappointing ultimates ever. So straight off the bat, his wings do not fold. They do flap, though. We do have fully flappable wings. Fully flappable wings. Which is pretty cool. We've got some no articulation in the arms. They just hands go up and down. No articulation to the knee, but the legs go up and down. The head also swivels. This is actually pretty cool. You know, I would have liked this as a kid. I never got any of the ultimates. So this is pretty neat. You can have him flying around. He does have holes for stands. But yeah, it's just a shame, because, you know, did they ever do a Big Chill figure that had the wings wrap around him? I don't know. But it's cool that you can at least have him flap. You know. But yeah, this is Ultimate Big Chill. He does look really cool. They do have the colours correct for Ultimate Big Chill. We do have some paint loss on his eyes. I think that's paint loss. Yeah, one of the pupils aren't exactly there properly. But other than that, we do have some scuffage on the wings. But other than that, it's still in pretty good nick. I am very happy with Ultimate Big Chill. I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty cool. Anyway, we continue. And I'm not sticking around each figure for too long. That's because we have quite a few figures to get through. So, next up is an alien that I feel like is very underrated. So let me just... I don't want to, like, break it. Can I just, like, pull him out? Can I... Oh, yeah, I can. Okay, cool. So this is Lodestar. Lodestar is one of the newer aliens Ben gets in the UAF era. Lodestar is a master of magnetism. Honestly, I'm very happy with this. This is very cool. I never had a Lodestar before. I keep putting it sideways so you guys can actually see it in full detail. But yeah, honestly, very cool. We do have some articulation. The head does swivel. His head floats. In the series, his head floats in between these two shoulder blades. So I'm gonna like try my best to show you this. I don't know the right angle, but his head does have like a see-through neck. If you guys can see that. We have some articulation in the elbows, which is lovely. His hands do not move. His head moves. His legs also move, and he's got some knee bends. He's got some knee bends, which is awesome. He's actually got very nice articulation. But yeah, honestly, not a bad figure. It's in pretty good condition. Other than like the top of the shoulders, as you can see, the paint's like kind of nicked there. So other than that, really, there isn't much other than like maybe the tip of his feet, possibly. One weird thing is though, he'd have to stand with his knees bent slightly, because if you straighten his legs out, his feet kind of erecting, bro. His feet are just erected. If I do that, he just falls over. But anyway, yeah, I'm really impressed with this figure. This, you know, you gotta remember these are kids' toys. But honestly, this is really fucking cool. I'm gonna have a lot of fun posing Lodestar, Master of Magnetism. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's really cool. Okay, on to the next one. I'll just not do a brainstorm. by accident. Can I also just slide you out? No, I can't. It's not letting me. La 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 la. Oh, water hazard. One of the newest aliens. It is one of the new aliens in UAF. This guy has some crap stuck in his joint. I have somewhere over the rainbow. We have a toothpick. I'm just gonna quickly see if I can get rid of that. There you go. Lovely. Okay, so let's check out water hazard. Honestly, not too bad. He does have some articulation in his arms. His arms do also go up and down. We got some articulation in the legs. Very stiff, actually. That is incredibly. Fuck me, that's stiff. Holy bananas. But yeah, honestly, not too shabby. I'm not gonna say I'm not impressed. It'd be cool if the hood moved, but it doesn't. You can't really move the head because the hood doesn't move. Very stiff articulation, but he does have it. He doesn't stand. But honestly, you know, that is not a bad figure at all. You know, that's not a bad figure at all for Ben 10 at all. It's a shame you can't aim the hands properly because his hands are stuck in that position because water hazard shoots water from his palm. So it would be kind of neat if you could do the same for water hazard. But anyway, for a water hazard figure, that's not too shabby. It's not the best, but it's not too shabby. Honestly, I think Lodestar, like condition-wise and ability-wise, I think it's the best. Okay, we've only got two more, judging by the way it looks. These two are from the original Ben 10. I saw these and I got them because I never had this one, this alien in particular. Oh my god, can the sellotape stop sellotaping, please? This is the one time I don't want you sellotaping, right? Come on. Okay, so we have Wild Vine. I've just got a pile of bubble wrap piling up right next to me right now. Wild Vine is an absolute dope-ass alien. It looks like we're missing a leg. That is meant to be a leg. It looks like we're missing it. Because Wild Vine does not have a tail. I do like the attention to the details. He's got his pods on his back. His arms do not bend. His head does not move. It looks like this actually comes out? What? That's not even in the hole properly, bro. That is bananas. These are weird because they move two at once. They move two at once, which is very strange. Honestly, I'm kind of disappointed in the fact that it didn't have an ass. You know, he's missing his tail. It's not a tail, it's an extra leg. But, you know, he could stand. No, he can't even fucking put his own 4 feet on the ground. But anyway, it does look really cool. I will say this, he does look pretty neat. But I am pretty disappointed in the fact that I'm missing a part. You know, not as disappointing as Brainstorm, because Brainstorm's actually broken. But still pretty darn cool. It looks like you can remove this completely. Which, if you can, that is bullshit. Like, why is that even a feature, bro? Like, that is nuts, man. His head does look like it's in a bit of a tight squeeze there. Like, his head should be up here. Like, his head goes straight out, if that makes sense. But yeah, there you go. We have Wild Vine. Not too shabby. Not the best, but not too shabby. And then we have... 1 second, let me just remove the invoice, I don't need that. And then last but not least, I had a figure of this alien, but not to this figure. The figure I had as a kid had his mouth wide open. I think he came with like tongues that you could like stick into his mouth. But we have Upchuck, who actually does stand. Upchuck actually stands, holy shit. Upchuck does have movable legs, no bendable knees. It's actually really stiff, actually. Fuck me. Okay. His arms do move, which is pretty cool. And then that's it. Oh no, his tail swivels. His tail does swivel. Obviously, no mouth movage, no head movage. But honestly, just having Upchuck is pretty cool. Okay, so this figure does have some, scuff marks on his fingertips. His fingertips are losing paint. As you can see, we are losing paint. And then, as you can see here, we've got some scuff marks. But honestly, I'm pretty happy with having just Upchuck, man. As a kid, and he stands. He's fucking standing right now. But yeah, there you go. We have Upchuck. Pretty cool figure. Pretty small. Actually, let's get Swampfire back for a second. I want us to compare heights. So this is Upchuck. This is Swampfire. Let him stand up. Like, Upchuck goes up to his shoulder, like the tip of this red bar on Swampfire's soldier. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, so we had Swampfire. We had Upchuck, we have Water Hazard, we had Goop, we had Brainstorm, we had Wildvine, we had Lodestar, which is still in the position I put him in, and then we had Ultimate Big Chill. So yeah, that's what I got in this little eBay haul, I guess you call it. This will be part of the retro reviews, because these are older toys, and they're just brand new for me. I bought them. The retro reviews normally kind of consist of the things that I've had for years, but I'm willing to add older stuff to the collection, if that makes sense. Buy new stuff that is still old. So yeah, welcome to another retro review, guys, I guess. Honestly, my favourite figure, just by going off the toy itself, is Lodestar. I think he's really well done. There's some great articulation here. You can pose him in multiple ways. You could have some fun with Lodestar, I think. It's a bit, we do have two. One's broken and one is missing a leg, which is kind of a shame. He's really loose. He's been played with. The most surprising one is Ultimate Big Chill. I didn't realise his wings would flap. But anyway, let me know what you guys think of this video. And of course, let me know if you've ever had any of these figures. Did you ever own any of these, or would you like any of these? Let me know. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe button, and notification bell. Roar of passion, everybody. I love you all, and I shall see you guys in the next video. Bye. I don't know how to do this. Bye.